Right, and welcome back everybody. As you may be able to gather, we are in a different gym and we have joined a new gym which is going to give us a bit more versatility in our scheduling, and I'll be able to dedicate more time and hopefully be a bit more consistent in what I'm doing at the gym. The only downside is the music which goes with most gyms I go to, which is a bit disappointing, but either way we have more equipment to get at, so we can hopefully improve my routine, improve the consistency. And it's just, I tell you what, the equipment that I've not looked at all the equipment yet, but from what I remember it's pretty sick, and I'm going to be looking forward to having more variations in the exercises I can do, especially here at one gym. So I'm currently in one gym in Thinford. There's a new one opened up in Concept, which is not far away from where I work, and also got one on my doorstep in Bishop. So again, there's a lot of scope. So if time's short and I need to just go for a quick session, there's one on the doorstep. If I want to be close to work and have a session, there's one on the doorstep for work. So there's a lot of variations and different locations I can go to in and around the northeast. So I think today we'll just do probably we'll do a few different variables. I think in the next week I'll be getting me DJI Pocket 3 soon. Just waiting on the memory cards to come towards the back end of this week. So hopefully things are going to improve in terms of capturing the moment, and yeah. But anyway, let's have a look at some of the equipment that they've got, and we'll just have a little mess around with all the stuff. Is the lateral shoulder press. So, and I tell you what, it feels so smooth. That is phenomenal. That is so cool. I mean, that's 20 kilos aside. I definitely feel that if that's going to be a lot, I'll be able to push heavier weight on this than maybe like the machine at Georgia. Again, it must be the trajectory that you're doing the actual rep in. It just promotes a better posture, so and probably puts less strain on the lower back. But yeah, so we'll go on another exercise, but I think what I'm going to start doing is making sure my rep ranges are between 8 and 10. So for the first 2 sets I want to be hitting 10, and then on the last set anything between 8 to 10 to failure would be, I could say that would be a good set, a good range. But I think I need to be more consistent and probably do 3 to 4 sets per exercise, and maybe start to look at doing things that complement each other. So when I'm doing a shoulder, maybe doing a chest movement or a back movement to just complement the actual exercises themselves, or to trying to alleviate any muscular imbalance. But anyway, so let's jump onto another machine now. See, this is what I like. It's, for me, sometimes the biggest struggle when you're training alone is the initial starting position. So when something adds that little push for you, it can just set up the routine so much better. You get a full stretch. It just feels phenomenal. Even though I've not been to training for about 2 weeks now, we're going to start to change what we're doing. got to remember to use the saving grace. Wow. But again, like I said, it's all going to be about consistency and sticking to a formula. But there's so many different variations of each exercise, which is just going to change how I use the machines and how I can incorporate the different exercises to hopefully invoke that change, that strength gain, improving the physique, again, and improving the mentality as well. So that's 2 machines down. Let's just find some different variations of that machine. This machine says, what does it say? Super deltoid. So this is what I like about this. That ease, it just makes a big difference already straight away. Alright, so okay. Take your foot off. Right, okay. And then I tell you what, that is ideal. So again, for me there is a distinct difference between those 2 pressing movements. So I definitely see there's going to be a lot more scope to improve what I've been doing, and hopefully add to that momentum. Bench movement. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's it there. Oh yes. Wow. Definitely. Definitely, this is going to be part of the routine. Going from this to the seated chest press, and also going on to the Smith chest press. I think the 2 that I prefer is this one and the seated chest press. The lying down Smith machine, again, for me, I didn't feel it. I think it's very awkward, especially with that rotation of your wrist to engage the weights. Something I've never been a fan of. So I assume the same with the Smith shoulder press as well. So probably them 2 machines at the moment. Something I probably won't be incorporating into my training plan, but I think this one is definitely on the list. So let's find some others to go on. Trying to think what I'm going to do now. So we've got another seated chest press again, which is be a no-brainer. That'll probably work. What we'll do now is find another, just see if we can find another shoulder press. Right, okay, so we're on to the fly movement. So that's better. Did try 10 kilos, but I think until I get used to the machine, oh, it feels right. I did. I think the one thing I need to get used to is using the I forget what it's called, I forget what we call it now, the assist. I need to start using the assist, especially for the unracking, well, for the re-racking, should say. So, but again, a really nice movement. Definitely enjoyed that one. I think today is more of go on all the machines, find out which machine I prefer, which machine I don't prefer, and just formulate a kind of like which ones I'm going to jump on in a session and which ones I'm going to avoid like the plague. Because I think every machine has its purpose. It's whether it suits your body frame and that range of motion that your body requires to engage its muscles that you require. Yeah, definitely need to start making sure I use the re-rack once I'm done, so I don't over exert myself. But like I said, we're going to start doing 10 reps max, and I think between 8 and 10 reps, depending on how fatigued we are for our routines. But I think if we start being more consistent with our rep ranges and how many sets we're going to do, oh yeah, the better. And I think that sometimes is the easiest thing to make sure we do right. Wow. Right, so that's another exercise on the list that we will be doing. Let's do some rows. Yes. Oh wow. Again. Oh yes, yes, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I think because it's isolates each side so perfect. Such a good machine. Again, it's these type of machines that can really gonna be a game changer in wanting to come to the gym. I do believe good exercise machines does instill a good mentality, because it promotes a feel good attitude, and for me that is exactly what exercise should do. It should instill a good mentality. If you're doing an exercise and they feel disgustingly good, you want to carry on, you want to keep on going, but you know you hit a certain ceiling. But yeah, I'm just waffling on. Let's find a different exercise to go on. So this is what they call the super low row. So okay, again, it's not that heavy on there, but what we got on there, 15 kilos in total. Okay. Right. Make sure it's right. Right. So this has got 15 kilos. That one broke. That's a shame. Right, so wow. Now this is good, but it's a shame that the equipment's broken. So yeah, other than that, it's really good. And another thing with this, it trains a bit of your traps at the top, which is really nice. So again, this is another machine that we'll be wanting to include in a session. So let's find another one to go on. Right, so we have the super rowing. What we got here? Well, again, I think we've got 15 kilos on, and we got the help assist. We go for a nice narrow grip. Yes, so good, so good. And that's the beauty of these machines. They just hit the spot so well. It's better than any machines I've used at Pure Gym, and I just think sometimes when you're starting in that gym life, that, you know, I do think Pure Gym has its place. I think it is a good stepping stone in going to the gym, and some people just Pure Gym is a good stable atmosphere to be in, and I would recommend anybody going to Pure Gym as a starting point, and it's all down to what your personal goals are. I think that's the critical thing, is what your goals are. I think as you get more experience and you can see where your strengths are and where other machines can overtake and improve your actual training and your physique. It's night and day. You know, I'm so glad I've plucked up the courage and decided to come to one gym again. So yeah, I'm just waffling on. Right, let's find another one and then hopefully we'll be done soon. Right, and so this is the T-bar row. The problem is I've got short arms, and that's a good stretch there. It's really good. Right, that's really good. Let's try. There's another one just here. Okay, so this is excuse me, throat. This is what they call the linear back row. I've never done this one before, so I think we need to find right, it is pivoted. Just maybe here. Wow. Right. I'm definitely going to include this one in my session. T-bar row is nice, but I think it's that initial starting point. I want a nice stretch, but I think because there's no assist there, I think it can cause overstretching, which I don't think is going to be beneficial. But this linear back row is definitely going to be one I include in the sessions. So yes, There's a few arm exercises. There's another a side delt that I want to show you. So let's get that one on. But again, this is the thing. What coming to a new gym, I'm gonna spend probably the next week or so just looking at different equipment, trying to formulate a good structure, routine, and need to start adhering to it really. But I think between this gym and concept gym, see what the variables are in terms of equipment, and we'll just take it from there really. We'll have to see what happens with the music on the channel as well, because there's a lot of music that I'm listening to today, which is not too bad, to be fair. It's nice music, to be fair. It's nice tunes that take you back to when you were a teenager or young in your 20s, ritzing it up in the club. But anyway, let's do some more exercises. So we have the lateral. It's not too bad, is it? Okay, you can't really go any further than 5, can you? Right. That's pretty good. Wow, that is like phenomenal. I have not had a chance to use these machines before, so this is, again, I can feel it in the rear delts, on the rear traps. It's definitely a move that I'm going to enjoy more and more of. What was that, 20 kilos? Relatively light, but it's nice. That's one thing I've always not been too fussed about, is what the weight is. As long as it's challenging and I can get a decent amount of reps out of, and I'm willing to push on after that weight as well, I think that's the critical thing, is range of motion and having a good amount of weight on the stack, plates loaded up to hopefully facilitate that growth. Which is even more difficult when you're a natural bodybuilder, whatever you want to be, or a natural lifter. But there's another variation of that machine, so let's go to that one now. Oh, this is it here. Right, so again, just a different variation. Again. Now the only problem with this is I'm only just getting my elbows on it, and that's the thing. I think ideally you want your whole arm on it. And for me, there's no real control on that one. That's a bit of a shame, but it's one of them. So again, so that's something I probably won't be doing again. So again, we've got our dip bar, which hopefully not too bad. And obviously we can do our leg raises. Don't think, but I think one dip's enough. But again, that's something that I do want to improve on, is my dips, leg raises. So I think sometimes this is what you've got to come to the gym and find what exercises, what machines are going to work for you, and don't kid yourself that everything's going to just go smoothly. So it's one of them, innit? So with the dumbbell curl, I mean with the curling machine, the arms, again I've got dumbbells. I'd rather do dumbbells or cable machines anyway, so it's not a big loss there. And the same with the tricep extensions, again I'd rather do it on the cable machine. So again, it's just, you just utilise the machines that you know are good for you, and then trying to avoid all the exercises or machines that are not going to benefit you in the long term or short term. So yeah, all good fun. So okay, so like on this machine, so we can do a seated military press, which is fair enough, and we've got the safety here as well, and also it's within a frame, so it's pretty safe within reason. But another good thing is we could do the stand-up military press, which I think is going to be a lot better. Always go, and that's one thing I always like, go straight down to chest and explosive movement up. So again, this is the things that we're going to hopefully instill into the routine. So yeah, not bad. Obviously we've got cable machines that we need to look at. There's nothing fancy dancy about that. Let's have a look on here. Right, so this is another exercise that I've not done as of yet, but this is the right. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so if I get nice and comfortable. Okay, so let's go. That feels good. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think again it's going to be all down to making sure I hit the targets. So 10 reps, 3 sets per machine. I think that'd be an honest and a good starting point. I don't think we need to like increase the rep range or decrease rep range. Anytime we need to decrease rep range for me would always be based on if we're pyramid up on the weights, which I always do. So if we have to drop a few reps because I've got a heavier weight on, I think that's more plausible. But I think I need to sort of push myself in terms of hitting 10 reps per set to really invoke that failure, and that's something that I've not really done a lot of. But again, it's understanding your strengths and your weaknesses and trying to make best of both. So again, I think exercise like this will definitely improve my squats for later on when we do the actual barbell squats. Again, here, this is the barbell squats here are phenomenal. Got the mirror in front, platform around, spot on. But let's try some different routines. Right, we've got here. I think this is the pendulum. So that's too high there. So okay, so it invokes a knee, that does. Wow. Oh, yeah, definitely. What I think the only thing I need to do is probably lower the camera down, so you get a better scope of maybe here. There we go. Let's have a look at that there. Okay, let's try again. All I want to do. Right, so. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, that is definitely a really good movement. I think because of the support on the back, on the lower back, it just offers so much more. So, really happy with that. So that's 2 exercises I'm really happy with. Let's see what other ones we got. We've got the hack squat here, but we've got a few different variations of leg curl and whatever, hamstrings and stuff. So we'll have a look what we can do. Right, so this is the single isolated leg curl. I tell you what, but just for 10 kilos, that's disgusting. I'm not sure if this machine is my type of machine. I've always preferred the lying down one. But when you're isolating each leg, I think it definitely highlights your stronger and weaker side. Okay, so but what I do think is sometimes some exercises you have to persevere, and I definitely will persevere a bit more on these leg exercises. But yeah, I'm definitely happy that there's different variations. I just don't think every variation is going to be here at this gym, which is unfortunate, but it definitely has more variations than I'm being used to at Pure Gym. So swings and roundabouts really. If it means I have to start utilising machines like this for my hamstrings, then it is what it is. I think you just sometimes have to persevere, and that's what I'll have to do. But there is a different variation of this same exercise, so let's go on to that one and find out the difference. Right, so I think this variation is probably going to be the variation of choice. I think with this one it does isolate each leg, which is better, I think, in the long run. So what we've got to make sure is timing. Oh yes, so much better, so much better. Go on. Right. Wow. And again. I think with having the different variables of exercise, it does show the weaknesses within each muscle group that you have, and also whether you feel comfortable in doing that exercise on that machine. And for me, the lying down leg hamstring curl is more me than the kneeling down one. It's training the same muscle, but it's just that orientation that you're in. Maybe because it's more isolating each muscle, it's a bit, just, I don't know, just a bit, and you just support it in a slightly different way, and it just makes a big, for me, it makes a big difference. But doesn't mean that we're gonna ignore that type of exercise. It's something that we'll probably end up doing, hopefully during the sessions that I'm here. It definitely will be making a habit of being more consistent with my exercises. I owe it to myself really, being more consistent, so it's something I will be doing. And I didn't expect the quality machines to be here, but again, I couldn't remember from the last time I came here, which was probably like 3 or 4 years ago now, so makes a massive difference. But I'm really happy that I'm here now, and good things, good thoughts, good feelings. Can't wait to get on squat racks, on deadlifts, because the platforms here, just from what I remember, are spot on. So, and plus they've got the mirror, and everything's just well catered. So, I'm definitely looking forward to utilising the equipment that's on offer. I think what I'm going to start doing is, when I get here, I'm going to do a bit of a warm-up, 10-15 minutes of a nice steady pace walk, fast paced walk, whatever it may be. Do whatever exercise routine I need to do, and then I want to finish it off on cardio. What I do after a night shift is, what I think for me, after a night shift I do want to do it cardio. That is probably the main reason to go to the gym, is to get the cardio side done after a night shift. I think that'd be less taxing on the muscular system, but we'll have to wait and see if I can do the cardio and do some lifting at the same time, not at the exact same time, but within the same session. I think that'd be really nice. I think for me, it's all about that comfort zone, and also everybody else's. I don't want to be going to the gym trying to film content and other people feel off-put by wanting to do their workout. For me, I'm out my comfort zone trying to film and record stuff, so it is, for me it's challenging, because I'm a very quiet person, so it's like it's different when you're trying to talk to yourself, you've got other people around you. So yeah, it's just a weird sense of self-reflection. You know that people may be looking at you and thinking, what the hell is he doing, or who is he talking to, and why is he filming himself? It's because that's exactly how I think. But I think the more often I do it, and more consistent I am doing it, filming myself in and around in the gym, around different people, in different environments, I'll probably get used to it and become more comfortable. I know it is now the thing to do. People do post things on the internet and all the time now, so it's not like out of the blue. I'm not doing anything unique. But yeah, it does take, I do think it does take a very strong-willed person to have that type of confidence to want to record themselves and better themselves. And because I'm not just doing this to like put it out there to get pop or anything. For me, it's also to build my own confidence up, and also to improve my own technique, and it also improve my health is the most important thing. So confidence and health hand in hand. I think once you improve your health, you improve your confidence, and everything else goes hand in hand. So it's interesting. Anyway, let's gas bag in. Let's do some more exercises. I'm going to do I think it's the belted deadlift. So we're going to crack on with that now. That's not too bad actually. Then once you get used to the range of motion, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's just getting used to the range of motion. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Wow. Okay. Whew. So again, just try. Right then, so right, nothing spectacular. It's only 50 kilos, so 1, 2. Whew, 10. Again, so really good movement. For me, it's always down to that speed, rest pause in between, does add to the intensity. Let's do some calf raises. Right, yes. Okay. Show you my legs. Okay. Okay. Oh right. Yeah. Ah, right. Yes. Okay. That's pretty cool. So that's a pretty nifty little machine, to be fair. So not only can I do the calf, but also can do the front of the shin as well. So I forget what the muscle's called now, but anyway, again, it's something that would definitely help in terms of like getting a stronger legs. So also it's going to increase our, it's going to help improve fuck's sake. Oh my god, that feels different to the one. Oh my god. Shaking. Oh. 5. Wow. That is like completely different to 20 kilos as well. Oh god. That was weird. Interesting. This is far more difficult than the actual cable machine that I use downstairs. But this is by far the best one I've used. Wow. Wow. That is absolutely horrifically good. It's just a shame it's up here. But yeah, I think this is going to be a tricep machine I'll be utilising a lot of. That's interesting. What else have we got up here? Got like a lat pull down. So I think this is, yes. Again, it feels really good. It feels very ergonomics are fantastic, absolutely spot on. That is, again, it's just absolutely spot on. It just feels really engaging. So again, another lat machine I'll be utilising. And obviously you've got your pec decks, which is, let's have a look. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell you what, with the actual backrest, it's really good. Wow. The backrest again, that helps. Definitely helps engage the chest. So definitely be utilising some of these machines up here. Chest. Right, chest press. So look. Yeah, I can see why they got it. It is a really good, clean machine. Again, it's definitely something that I'm gonna utilise. It just feels really engaging, so definitely something I'm going to incorporate into the regime, or routine as I say. Then we've got some leg machines which are very familiar, adductors and whatnot. I'll give them a try. Right, so another session done. Today's session has just purely been about checking out the equipment, seeing what I like, what I dislike, and just generally get myself familiar with my surroundings. There's some equipment that I really do enjoy and looking forward to utilising. One or two items which I probably will avoid like the plague, but I'm looking forward to being more consistent with my scheduling, my routines, and I like to think I can give more than I have done previously. I think at Purium I was averaging probably two sessions a week, which isn't ideal. I've weighed myself and I'm about 81 kilos, 20% body fat. So we can do better. I know I can do better. So, but I think it's all down to make sure I do my cardio and probably organise my sessions so we're all making milestones and making gains, and we're utilising the sets that we have, and just push on through. I think the most important side of things is pushing on to the rep range between 8 and 10. I think that's going to be really important. And probably try to stick to about 3 sets per exercise. So a warm-up set and then 2 heavy sets. So I think that's what we should be doing, and maybe not jump too high too soon on the weights. So try and complete 10 reps and then knock up the weight. And we'll just do things that way. I think that's probably the safest and most honest way of doing things. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a bit of running and then call it a day, I think. So yeah. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll be relaxing. So all good fun. Right, and so that concludes my first, let's say, icebreaker type of session. It's been a very nice session to be fair. It's been nice just to get familiarised with the equipment and the layout. What I definitely will be doing is hopefully formulating a good training structure for next sessions coming. I know tomorrow's session is going to be based in concept, so be nice to get familiarised with the layout there and just see what type of things I can be doing in that gym. So I think what we'll do is just see what we can do in the meantime. We just hopefully form a nicer routine. So just one aim in it. So we'll see. But I mean, it's just gone 5:15 now. The gym is filling up, so I think tomorrow morning when I get to concept, then it's going to be heaving. But again, I've got to commit to this plan of wanting to train and also wanting to record the sessions. What I'm going to do is probably get this video edited today, get it pumped out today. And hopefully see whether there are any issues with copyright and the sound. What I don't want to be doing is recording stuff, talking, blabbering on, and it's all disappeared. So that's what I'll find out later. So we'll see. But overall, I've been really impressed with this session.